out, me and my friend. She came over, she was working and I was like studying. So like we didn't get a lot of time together. So like she came over to see me and she was like, "Your friend, we haven't gone out in a while." I was like, "Yeah, friend, that's actually true." So we think about it, we talk. We're like, you know what, let's go to Melville since it's a Saturday night. It's like shop away. So we get ready, we get dressed, we look cute. I'm with my boyfriend, jeans, sneakers, like a nice little bralette, like looking cute. Makeup done, we good. And then like we tell other friends ask us like, what are you guys up to? We're like, oh, we thinking of going to Melbourne. And then everyone invites themselves. They don't even ask. But anyway, we all get there. So we all at Liquid Blue. You know when they say dead, like dead is an understatement. They were just, it was bad. It was really bad. So we there and we're like, okay, should we just wait and see how it goes, or should we just like literally chill and just like wait for the vibe? So eventually that's why we decide, we get drinks, and as we're busy standing waiting for the others to arrive, at the corner of my eye, did I not see? So I see my ex and we had the worst breakup. It was just up and an explosion. So I see him and he's with another female, and it's been 2 weeks since we broke up. I pull my friend and I let her stand in front of me like to be a shield. And I'm like, friend, guess who's at the door? She's like, who? I'm like, guess. She's like, who? I'm like, explosion guy. We'll call him explosion guy. Explosion. She's like, no. And she turns around and she sees him. And then she's like, okay, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to leave, or do you want us to relax and just enjoy ourselves? I'm like, you know, it's unfair that we have to leave just because of a person. So let's relax. Let me show him that I'm not fazed by the fact that he's here. So we carry on, we chill, all our friends arrive. So what, like in the group of friends, there's this other guy. I'll call him T. I liked him, and he's actually my boyfriend now. But like, I liked him, and he was one of the reasons why me and Explosion broke up. I'll get to that in a different video. And then I had invited V as well, and he's also one of the reasons why I broke up with him, because with Explosion, because Explosion had a problem with me having a lot of guy friends, so he'd assume that we are hooking up and all that stuff when he's not there. So okay, V is there, we all chilling together and tea, and like I'm just having fun with the girls, we dancing and everything. And then so I go to the bar. Oh, me and V go to the bar. So we go to the bar together, and he's literally right next to us, like next to us. And he keeps looking at me, like giving me the side eye, and I'm just like, you know what, let me be the bigger person. So I flip my hair and I'm like, hi, how are you? He's like, I'm okay, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. And then he gives me that eye of, this is exactly why I broke up with you. And I was like, ugh, whatever. So anyway, I tell V, I'm like, yo V, let's just go back and sit down. He's like, I wish out. So we go back, and then I tell T, I'm like, T, Explosion is here. And he's like, wait. I'm like, he's right there with the girl. So as I turned, bam, T's gone. He's going to greet Explosion. Oh, did I not die? I died internally. Yeah, he goes over there and he greets him, and he's like, do you know who I am? And Explosion is like, yeah, I know who you are. And then he's like, oh, okay, it was nice seeing you and everything. And after that, a few minutes after that, Explosion and his girl leave. So I text my friends that actually hooked me up with him, and I'm like, you guys won't believe who I just saw. They're like, who? I'm like, Explosion was here with a new girl. They're like, what? He hasn't spoken to us since he has broke up, and like he's been ignoring us and all that stuff. I'm like, nah, that's not cool. Okay, besides that, we have a lit time. We are lit and we're dancing and having fun, and it's just Jay. You know, Jay. At that time, my piano was like the hit in Joburg, everywhere actually. but everywhere you go nje Yoshi Yoshi good so me and my friends like decide to go next door. I'm next door from Liquid Blue. We go there, and at the next place there's this like sitting, I'll call it a booth, where people are sitting but they can see outside, and these guys are trying to communicate with us through the window, and we laughing because like they're really trying hard to communicate with us. So eventually we go in, and as we go in, we see one of our friends. We're like, oh, hi guys, how are you? Yeah, it's nice. We're talking, and they're like, yo, you guys should come join us. Mind you, we left friends at Liquid Blue, and now we're on the other side. So I go back and I tell them, yo, if you guys wanna pay and then join us on the other side, you guys can do that. And they're like, yeah, we'll think about it. I'm like, okay, shut. Go next door. And as like we're all like talking and chilling, me and my friend were like, okay, let's go to the bar to get drinks, like shots. So we go to the bar, and as I'm just standing there waiting to get my shot, this guy on the side, he's like, you didn't have to wear that kind of top just to get my attention. And I'm just like, nigga, what? You think all of this is for you? I didn't even know you existed when I left. And I'm just looking at him like, whatever. So I get my shot, and then after that, like me and my friend take the shot and we chill. And then I go outside, chill because they smokers. Go outside, get some fresh air, come back, and she's talking to these two other people. So I'm like, hey, you know, since we all lit, I don't want to be leaving her, like stuff like that. So I sit, and then he comes back. Yes, the guy who said you don't have to be wearing the top of what is his name? I forgot his name, but I'll call him that guy. So that guy then says, oh, let me buy you a shot. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Buys me a shot, buys me water as well. And I'm like, why are you drinking water? He's like, no, one of us has to stay sober. I'm like, are you speaking to me? Oh, you talk about yourself. He's like, no, between me and my friend. I'm like, okay. So eventually we start talking and find out he's actually quite a nice guy, but I still don't know him. Okay, sharp. So my friend then, like, we're super lit. And then his friends are like, yeah, let's go to Bram. And he asked me, do you want to come along? Me being me, I love having fun. Like, no matter what, I love having fun. So I'm like, okay, sharp. And then I told my friends, I'm like, what do you guys think about going to Bram? And they're like, okay, sharp, we can do that. Oh, did these motherfuckers not take their sweet ass time? Dang. So they're busy trying to find one person, they find them, then another person is missing. And I was like, no, fuck this, peace. So I leave with this guy. I don't know him. I don't know who he lives. I don't know if he's a psycho. Nothing. I just literally get into a car with him and leave. So get this. I'm wearing a fanny pack, right? It has my phone. My phone's dead. It has my friend's phone. It has her money inside, and her license, her ID as well as my ID. So even if I do get stranded with this guy, I have no means of communication with nobody. But guess what your homegirl did? She still got into the car. Guys got a nice car. It's got an Audi guy. So his friend's driving, he's in the passengers. But I don't know what was in his car. Like, I literally didn't care. So as we're driving, we get stopped by the po-po. Oh, and at the back of my mind, like, my heart's racing. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is gonna happen? What if, like, I get arrested? How am I gonna explain this to my mom? What am I gonna say? Like, I'm freaking out to the back. They so calm about it in the front and everything. Then they just go, and we got the shock of our life. Bram is closed. Everything's closed. Bannister, everything. Great day. Guess what? It was 4:30 in the morning, and we didn't even realize that. Okay, sharp. So we're driving, and now we're taking the friend to his place. I still don't know who I'm dealing with here. Still don't know where we're driving at. So we get to this other complex, and they park the car outside, and then they both leave me in the car, and I'm just like, what the actual fuck? Like, but I need to throw up, but I still want to look like that girl who keeps her composure, knows how to handle her liquor, but at the same time the stomach is saying otherwise. So eventually dropped them off. I moved to the front, Okay, me and the guy talking, and like I was just so over him. Like I was so over it. So I okay, Shabu, go to his place. Yeah, I spent the night there, and then the next morning he had to drop me off. So he dropped me off at my place. So I'm acting like everything is cool. The minute I charge my phone, am I not shocked by the amount of missed calls? Yes, yes. Everyone's been looking for me. Messages. Where are you? We're trying to find you. What's going on? She's mad at you. She's my friend because I had her money and everything, and then she had to be at work tomorrow. For me, it was just a normal Sunday. So like I'm like, fuck, this is a big ass mess, and now I'm trying to think like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna say? Like, where did I actually sleep? And at that time, me and T were vibing very well. And I'm like, do I tell him or do I just keep my mouth shut? So I get to like the play, like the race. So we chill, and like everyone's asking me, oh, so like what happened last night? I'm like, no, we went to Brown. They're like, you left without us, and like they start throwing like bitch fits. I'm like, guys, at the end of the day, I'm safe. You're home, so stop with the fuss. I know I disappeared. Technically, I didn't disappear. I told you guys where I was, but you guys were just too slow for me. So it happened like that. What was I supposed to do? Now run after you guys? Like, no, but like, I'm like, whatever. And they're like, no, she's mad at you. I'm like, she wouldn't be mad at me. I know my friend too well. So we go to work with her. With one of my friends to pick up Shizzy. So we go there, and then she comes out of work. I'm like, dog, I'm sorry for leaving with this stuff. She's like, nah, it's cool, bro. At least you're safe and everything. I'm like, I did not mean to, but like it was a heat of the moment thing. And she's like, nah, we're good. And like that night was just like it started off at one point and ended off. There was so many events in one night. One fucking night. But it was the best night ever. And like it was lit. It was lit. And this always happens where I just disappear. I don't know why, but like I tend to trust people too much. Too much. I need to honestly stop that shit. But like live your best life, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe.